Yes, DJ Smasherelly! Woo! Woo!
What's good?
Welcome, my friends.
Thank you very much.
And what an honour it is to have you in.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for inviting me.
Now, you've been standing out to me in the UK and worldwide as well for everything that you're doing out there. You know, you are shining out out there. Now, my listeners and my viewers would love to know a little bit more about you, DJ Smasherelly. So, could you take it back for us, and I mean right back, to when you were young and how you got to be doing what you're doing today?
Alright, so I started learning to DJ when I was 14. This is like back in 95. So yeah, my friends started teaching me to DJ. I used to rap as well, and I got really good at DJing. Retired from rapping at 16, and then yeah, was doing like a whole bunch of house parties and events. One of my friends, when I was in college, his sister was putting on events in the West End, so I got to meet artists like Ty, Black Twang.
I love him.
Yeah. Ty took me on my first tour as well, back in like 99, 2000 or so, out in France. And then yeah, from that I met Estelle, who I was Estelle's DJ for about 8, 9 years. So I travelled around the world with her, moved to America for a couple of years, came back in 2010, and then linked up with, I did some stuff with Misha B from X Factor. There was another girl group called Rough Diamond, and then I met basically Estelle's old guitar player became Rich V2's MD. It was like, oh, smash your back, we need a proper hip hop DJ that can scratch and do that kind of stuff. And yeah, so I got connected with Rich that way, and I've been with Rich for the last 8 years or so, I think, something like that. And then last couple of years I've been working with Steph London as well. And then a couple of weeks ago I got asked to DJ for Ray Black on the Nicki Minaj tour. So yeah, that's been life. But yeah, started doing like pirate radio back in the day. I was on Baseline FM, won a couple of awards, done the club thing as well, like around the UK, out in the States as well. So yeah, that's pretty much been my story, I guess, in a nutshell.
You have done so much, haven't you? You're actually a veteran, aren't you, at the international DJing? You really are.
Thank you. One of my friends was saying that yesterday. I met up with him. Shout out to mine, Too Smooth. Like my name gets brought up in the name and alongside like DJs like A-Track, who was Kanye West DJ, but he won the World DMC Championships at the age of 15. DJ Dummy's DJ, DJ Dummy who DJs for J. Cole, works with Public Enemy back in the day as well. So yeah, my name's kind of like up there, and a lot of people see me as like the #1 tour DJ.
Yeah, you certainly are for me, I tell you. And all my listeners, I tell you, and my viewers, I tell you. But what a privilege to have you in today. Now, growing up, who were your musical influences?
I grew up listening with, I think the first track I fully remember was EPMD.
Oh my God,
yeah,
I loved EPMD.
Way back when.
I went and saw them live.
Oh yeah? Yeah, so EPMD, Public Enemy was a huge influence.
Oh, Public Enemy as well. Flavor Flav.
Yeah, all of that.
I love Flav.
So like a lot of like the early hip hop people, and then in the UK, like I said, working with people like Ty, Rodney P, Black Twang.
They're all totally sick, aren't they? I mean, they're all featured artists on this show.
Yeah.
They're just so sick. They really are, aren't they?
Yeah, the talent's always been out there in the UK and obviously around the world as well. But definitely for what's happening over here now, the scene's exploded and
it certainly has, hasn't it? It really, really has. Now, your name, DJ Smasherelly. Yeah. Where did that come from?
Originally, I was known as DJ Serious because I always had a serious look on my face.
Ooh, serious, eh? Yeah. Very serious.
It was basically, I think, puberty. I just didn't find anything funny.
That's mad, because I've seen you smile a lot.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah. But when I was on Baseline FM, I was getting a lot of new music. So basically, a lot of people were getting confused with the name DJ Serious because there's quite a few other DJs with the same name. And when I was on Baseline, quite a few DJs. Sorry, I was getting a lot of new music first, like before a lot of DJs, and I always used to say I'm smashing the hottest joints through your speakers. By the time there was a DJ called Smash, there's like a big Russian DJ called DJ Smash. There was a rapper called Smasher, and then I just added the Relly, and Smasherelly was born, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it. I think it really suits you. Really, really like it.
Thank you very much.
I do. Now, could you give us 3 words that describe your DJing style?
Wow. Wow, that's a tough one, you know.
I am known for my tough questions.
I would say I'm very versatile.
Yep.
So versatile in the sense of like the genres that I play. A lot of people say I have an extremely musical ear in terms of like the tracks that I mix together.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like a lot of blends and remixes and stuff like that. And I would say focused. I don't know, like I'm just very focused when I'm on the decks and like I know what I need to do when I'm getting the job done.
Yeah, I love all 3 of those.
Thank you.
And they're definitely skills that you need, isn't it, when you're out?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what is your favourite genre and why?
I grew up on hip hop, so that's always been number one.
I love hip hop.
And that's a huge influence in my life. So yeah, hip hop's definitely number one.
Yeah, and who's your favourite hip hop artists or favourite tracks?
Favourite tracks, okay. My number 1 favourite track of all time in hip hop, Public Enemy, Rebel Without a Pause.
Oh, I drop that quite a lot on the show. I usually do it for the freestyles. When people come in for freestyles, I have that going, the instrumental of that, and get them to bang out a freestyle.
Yeah.
I love that. The energy in that. I mean, I've seen them perform that live. I've seen them they're just amazing. I love that track.
Yeah, I remember that track from just like back in the day. I remember hearing Terminator X scratching on it, and I think that probably tuned my ear to like the DJ and stuff as well. And yeah, just hearing like Chuck D and Flavor Flav do their thing. So that's like one of my all-time favourite hip hop tracks.
Yeah, I love that one myself. Yeah, big tune, that one. Love it, certainly love it. Now, you spend a lot of time away, don't you? Travelling.
Too much, yeah.
You spend a load of time away. Now, the tour life, can you tell us the best things about it and the hardest things about it?
Best things about it is all the places I've been to. And then, but on the side of that, it's almost like I don't get to see much of the places anyway. Like I get to go to a lot of these places, into many places, but a lot of time we don't have downtime to check places out sometimes. So a lot of people, when they're traveling, they'll be like, oh, I know you've been somewhere, blah, blah, blah. Where do I need to check out? I was like, all I know is the hotel, the venue, the airport.
That's as far as you got, yeah? But I can imagine it's busy, it's very busy. Do you know what I mean, what you're doing?
I mean, there's certain times where we get a couple of days, like we was in Suriname just after Christmas. We had like a day off and we just stayed in the hotel. 2006, I was in Australia with Estelle. We had like a week off in Sydney. That was with Taylor Kwali, James Brown, Bahamadia.
Wow.
Yeah, so
some names there, fam.
Yeah. So getting to go to all these different places, but at the same time, the hard part of it is that it can be very tiring.
Yeah, I would imagine that it would be, the travelling and then everything that you do when you're there.
Yeah, because it's work, you know. I think a lot of some people see it as, oh, you're just travelling and you're just having fun, but no, it's work.
It's work at the end of the day, yeah.
You know, it's like waking up and then going to the venue, doing sound checks before the show, making sure that everything's right on my end with the sound and with the artists and what we want to perform, doing the show, having that downtime after the show. So it's a lot of work. It's fun when we're on stage and everything, but it is a lot of work in the grand scheme of things, yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant that you've summed that up for us, what it's like. Absolutely brilliant. Now what I'm going to do, I was going to play a few tracks.
Okay.
I'm going to drop one, Steph London's.
Yep.
And I don't know if you would be up for doing a few ad-libs on it, because I know how sick you are at the old ad-libs. Yep. Yeah. And I need you to do me some. I really do. All right, I'm going to drop this one. Hurting Me, Steph London.
Oh. Hey. Steph London. DJ Smasherelly. We're in the building right now with Sweet Lee. Big up in Steph London. Not in me. Well, my family listeners, let me hear you. Hey. Hey. Come on. Hey, say what? Hey, say what? Shout out to everyone locked in right about now. Sweet Lee Smasherelly, Steph London. Look out for our tour starting on the 13th of April. Hey.
Going out, big check, don't care, die for my respect. We don't live it up, next we gon' get it up. Nice game, get them girl, get it up. Grind and invest like the main role, not the action. Made movies like Netflix, never domestic. Watching the necklace, young and aggressive. You know who the best is. 3/4 Gucci Mane with the first shoe. Got a girl and the girl got a girl too. Hit me with the fab like put it in the bag. Pull it with my new tank like I know she mad.
London, Sweet Lee, Smasherelly, won't have
Love that. And I tell you what, when you're performing that, what is that like when you're out there with Steph, out on that stage?
It's good vibes, man. Obviously, I'm just focused on getting the show done and making sure everything's straight. But yeah, it's an amazing feeling, like having the crowd there and them responding and them loving the tracks and them loving Steph and everything. So it's a great feeling.
Yeah, I can imagine. That just must be so sick. I tell you, it really, really must be. Now, how did it come about with you and Steph again?
So, okay, so originally I got a phone call from one of my mates, Royston, who was choreography for Steph. And he was like, yo, Steph needs a DJ, but they want to go with the whole, she had a DJ before, they wanted to go for the whole female empowerment and everything. So what DJs would I recommend? So I gave them like 5-6 DJs. But he was like, just in case, because like she had a show coming up, and he was like, just in case if we don't go with anyone, we might still need you. So I was like, alright, cool. So they didn't go with any of my recommendations. And then, yeah, so I did Steph's headline show at Tape, which was like a couple years ago now, like 2-3 years ago now. And yeah, we did that show. And so in my head, I was still kind of like temporary, like trying to still help them find. But it just started going really well with me and Steph, and you know, we clicked and the shows was going really well, and her team and the label and everybody was happy. So it just became a thing of, like, I kept the job, basically, yeah.
Oh, wicked. That is so sick. Can you break it down for us, kind of a typical day when you're on tour, kind of what's involved?
So when we're on tour, wake up, breakfast,
But you get a nice breakfast, don't you?
Depends. Depends. But yeah, most of the hotels are pretty cool. But yeah, the day pretty much will be go to the venue to do sound check. You know, setting up all the equipment, doing the sound check, making sure everything's cool, and depending on the size of the show as well, you know, making sure visuals and all that kind of stuff is straight, making sure the dancers are happy, Steph will come through. But sometimes she doesn't come through, but the team is there, they know what she needs to be able to hear and everything. Because sometimes Steph will be like doing interviews and all that kind of stuff throughout the day. So yeah, we'll do sound check and then we'll probably go and have dinner. And then, yeah, it's kind of like just getting ready for showtime, basically. And we do the show and then hopefully everything goes well and everybody's happy. And then, yeah, we chill out. But yeah, for me, very much it's show day. I'm trying to remain focused. I need to know if there's any changes that need to be happening with like music or if we've got any guests coming through. Like when we did the tour last year and we did like London, you know, we had quite a few guests come through. So some of the tracks that we were doing where it was just like Steph's verse, like Miss Banks came through, so I was like, okay, cool, I need to add Miss Banks' verse in this, so I needed to extend the track. Or Fecky came through, we had Ray and Mabel perform, so I had to get the stems of the track and send click to them, and all this other stuff that, you know, isn't just, yeah, give me the track and press play. You know?
Exactly, all this hard work goes in behind the scenes, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, so it's a good vibe. So yeah, that's kind of like show day on the tour, so it can be, but it's like every day, same kind of thing, you know, so, you know, sound checks, do the show.
Now, what about when you're doing Wretch 32? Same kind of thing, day to day on the tour?
Yeah, pretty much. Like when it's tour time for any artist, it's pretty much the same. Sound checks, show, making sure everybody's happy, making sure everything's correct sound-wise and everything. So yeah, it's always pretty much the same vibes. I don't necessarily see any difference from like when I was doing stuff with Ty and Estelle to what I'm doing now. Maybe more responsibilities on, you know, back in the day with Estelle it was vinyl, so it was like, okay, cool, the vinyl's been cut, this is the track that we're performing to. Now it might be like on Wretched's last album, some of the tracks he was rapping straight away from like as soon as the beat kicked in. So I had to make edits where it was like, okay, cool, I need to give him a little bit of a lead in so that he knows when to come in and stuff like that. So yeah, sometimes it's just like creating those edits to make sure that the artist is happy. But yeah, it's just kind of like over the years, more skills, more things that I need to know to make sure that the artist is happy in that front of house, doing the sound. And, you know, even like with the Steph stuff, when we've got dances and the choreographer might be like, okay, we need to extend a certain piece because Steph's going to walk on stage and the dancers are going to bring chairs on stage. And, you know, so to give everybody that time that they can do their thing, I need to be able to edit all of that. And sometimes it's like maybe the producer should have done all of that, but sometimes it's like I'm here.
Yeah, see, exactly. You can do it, so you might as well do it, isn't it? Yeah. But there's so much hard work that is involved, isn't there, with what you do?
Yeah.
Now, if somebody wanted to follow in your footsteps, they really wanted to do what you're doing, what skills would they need to do that?
Definitely need to be a good DJ. You need to be able to, if you're doing the tour DJ stuff, you need to be able to communicate and understand what the artist wants. It's not your DJ set, it's not about you trying to outshine the artist. The artist is there to perform and you need to be able to support the artist. So the artist needs to be able to communicate what they need in the show. Whether that's you just needing to press play, whether that's you being able to be on the microphone as well, because I know some DJs that they don't use the mic at all.
It's mad, I know a few.
And that's not a bad thing, like, because some DJs are coming from like that club world where they're not on the mic and maybe there's an MC or a host there and they're doing all that kind of stuff, so they just focus on DJing, you know. But I grew up listening to like Jam Master Jay, Kid Capri, and all those kind of people where it's like, yeah, they're involved. So I kind of like, yeah, so if you're trying to get into it, you need to be a good DJ, be able to help bring the artist's vision to light for what they want to do with their live shows. And you've also got to be very within this industry, it's a very small industry, so you've got to have a good personality, good reputation about you, and you have to be good to people. Just be good. Like, again, I was speaking to my friend yesterday, and he was saying that one of his managers who's been in the game for a while, he was like, if you want to learn how to be a tour DJ, you need to watch what Smash is doing, because the way he just conducts himself on and off stage is what's kept him in this game. So it's like, you know,
exactly. You're a very good role model for this.
Thank
you really are.
Yeah, so there's people that see me as like top 5. DJ Semtex once got a tweet out saying like I'm in the top 3. There's people who say I'm number 1, and that only comes from people knowing that I can get the job done, and having that good reputation over the years. You know, there's people that know that if you bring me and I'm not coming into like all the hype, I'm not trying to take pictures with the artists, or like, you know, just trying to do too much. I'm here to get the job done, and that's the main thing. You know, it's not about me when it's doing the stuff for the artists.
And what an amazing job you are doing, all right? Well, like, big up yourself for everything. Now I'm going to drop a track that I love of Wretches.
Okay.
This one entitled Power. I don't know if you had a link to this one, do you?
A little. Yeah.
Just a little.
When we've done the live shows and everything, I've definitely been on it. I always have to ad lib. I always like, sometimes Wretch might forget lyrics, or he just needs to like catch a breath sometimes.
Yeah, so I can imagine he does, because he is totally amazing, isn't he?
So,
just before we do this, can I ask you, because you said you rapped.
Yeah.
Can you give us 3 words for your style of rapping, how you used to rap, just so I can get an idea?
Well, you're talking like back in the 90s, so...
You're showing your age now.
Oh, yeah. Although everyone thinks I'm like 27, so it's all good. Yeah, 90s, I grew up listening to like I said, all the old school people, but the Biggies, the Jay-Z's. I was dropping bars. I wasn't, you know.
I really want to hear your bars. I'm telling you. I'm going to invite you back.
It's been a long time.
And we get an exclusive out of you. All right.
See if I can remember my last lyrics.
I look forward to that. I tell you. Yeah, so amazing. Right, I'm going to drop this one. The sounds of Wretch 32.
Mom said I miss my calling. I'm always on the phone. I was trying to tell her connect. I need another O. They say death comes in threes, and that's my numero. Scarface said you get the money and then you become powerful. Power, 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 power. Power, 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 power. Power, 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 power. Power, 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 power. I don't know why that will dare me. There ain't a section where they near me, cause they goes to send a Henry to Thierry. I be trying to buy a box, goes and disappear. They ask me why I ain't sharing, cause I'm trying to buy shares. Had a buzz and a light, yeah, still the lights here. Amazing grace, save a wretch like me. That's my prayer, with your pen, shed your flesh like me. And my peers, we were here before checks BC. If I care, that's a different type of energy. I was in the lab before Dexter had the chemistry. Trying to set a rap, push the front to the back before they hit me like Kennedy. The Rastas trying to be heirloom, that's just the dreading me. I paid homage to everybody that came before me. She ain't got no morals, that woman, she sold the story. She read it and weed, at the expense of poor me. You go from more money, more problems, back into more leads. Old enough to know better, but I'm young enough to try again. I'm drinking like I'll die again, I'm tiring. Age starting to show, grace starting to poke. Pace starting to slow, face starting to go. I'm sounding ungrateful, but who asked to be grown? So if you're a young fire, I may pass you the cold. If this is what it takes, then take after my throne. Say Moses parted the sea, but Jermaine parted the snow. Never give as good as I get. I give my everything. Every time I had notes on my chest, I deserved everything. Every line kept me sane in my head. I'm my own therapist. Every slash that they took from my bread should be replenishing. 18 years old, mama said, son, it's on you. So at 18 years old, I'ma say, son, it's on you. I'ma say, son, it's on you. Never take nothing for granted. Nothing is promised. I look at everything I've been granted. One thing was promised that one day I'll end up in a casket until I'm rotting. That's when you're right back where you started. That's at the bottom. I never had no desire for the London high. My Jamaican peers made me feel I never touched the sky. See, my mum was talking down because my dad was at the side. I looked up to my grand. She put my granddad in the sky, and that's the strongest woman I've ever seen. I've ever touched, never known, never kissed, never cuddled, ever loved. love. Told my daughter she got big heels to fill. She better jump out of my arms into the world.
I love
You better
that.
run. Daddy shows you you're a winner, go get finessing. You made me get to number infinity, counting blessings. If you knew what I put on the line to get you credit, now I'm charged up. That be the reason you get the message up. Things used to be difficult, now I'm the miracle. I took it with a pinch of salt, I had to pinch the salt. They gotta accept I'm the exception for the border. Now I'm getting ridiculed just like I did in school. Cause I told the teacher she could never be this cool. But now I'm in the class giving jewels and all my jewels know. Mustard on the beat, they getting lost in on the soul side. This is my reward, I give a fuck about the water.
Oh no, you're gonna feel power. That's when you're really gonna need power. It don't really matter who's in power. Stand up for the
Sweetly, Best of Britain show. Coming out. Here we go. See it,
It don't really matter who's in power. Stand with me, people, black power.
Look out for that new Retro 2 album. It's complete. So look
That's
out
gonna
for
be
that.
fire. What a track. Absolutely love that. I really love that. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I think it's the table as well.
Do this one.
Let's go with that. Let's do it. Hang on. Now, can you give us the maddest or funniest thing that's happened while you've been on stage, on tour, travelling the world with the music?
I don't think there's really been anything. Everything's been quite calm. There was one situation though. So when we did, Steph and I did One Extra Live in Manchester a couple of years ago. I think that was kind of like the first video. I kind of like did a lot of work on social media where you really see me doing my ad-libs and stuff for me. So basically we went into sound check, and because of how the show was, there was 2 DJ setups, so that while one DJ was performing with their eyes, another DJ could set up with their eyes. So I sound checked on, let's say, setup A. Come showtime, I go upstairs to go get up. There's a DJ on setup A and he's performing. So it's like, okay, well, there's no time for the changeover. So the guys at the BBC put me on setup B. So we start setup B, but because of what we had done in soundcheck, all the channels, all the signals weren't going to the front of house. So we had a moment of, well, at least it wasn't going to our ears. We had like in-ear pack. So our sound engineer had to really get on the job and like really get everything together. So I think for the first, I think the first track was Real Ting, and I kind of like do my ad-libs and hype up. And it was like, I can't hear the music. Where's my ad-libs? Like, am I on beat?
Yeah.
So when I came off stage, I was livid. Obviously, it's like, hey, why did they put us on a different setup? Blah blah blah. So yeah, I came off stage. I wasn't happy. Like people that were at the label and they've never seen me angry. So they were like, yo, Smash, everything cool? And I was like, nah, like that was madness. But once I had heard the audio, I somehow managed to stay on beat. So I was like, alright, cool, I can let that go. So that was kind of like a little situation. Other than that, I think everything's been cool, really, over the years. There's been no real dramas.
That's it. That's good, mate. That is so good. Now, when you travel a lot and you're away a lot, what are the 3 essential things that you do not go without?
So all of these years with the travelling, I've perfected travelling light. Because I've just really like in the early years carrying suitcases, and when it was vinyl back in the day, I'm seeing, you know, like my record box being thrown onto the conveyor belt at the airport and thinking, is my record's gonna come back out? That was signed. And I remember that first tour that we did in Australia, our tour manager was like, make sure whatever you need for the show is on your carry-on. So I did that. When I got to Australia, my suitcase was still in London. And that's like a 24-hour.
Yes.
Right?
That's not a quick thing, is it? Oh
So,
my God.
And I've had that happen a couple of times where luggage has been delayed. So I learned how to just travel light. So I'm very much like a backpacker, like hold all duffel bag. So yeah, my main things are a hoodie, especially when I'm on the plane, my in-ears so I can listen to music, and something that I got into recently for like the hotels and everything is like aromatherapy. So I found this thing from the it's like a aromatherapy diffuser.
Ooh,
Yeah, so if I ever need it to like help me sleep or make me feel awake, it just kind of like gives a nice scent in the room.
Yeah, the aromatherapy is brilliant. It is good.
So yeah, so hoodies, my in-ears, and my most recent thing is the aromatherapy thing. Yeah, the diffuser. Yeah.
Alright, you've got it there. The must-have 3 items. Now, one thing I wanted to talk to you about, because I'd seen it, where had I seen it? I think on your Instagram, that you'd gone for a hearing test.
Yeah.
And you passed, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you talk to us a little bit about that, what was involved, and why you chose to do that?
I think that was like my second hearing test I've ever done. So basically, originally it's for getting earplugs done. Because obviously with all the live shows, being a DJ in clubs, hearing loud music, it takes a toll on your ears. And I remember like the first time that I went, I remember just hearing stories of like DJs that I've known that some of them hadn't been DJing as long as me, but like their hearing's gone in one ear because they were always covering one ear, listening to music in one ear, and then one ear was open. So when they're in the clubs and the monitors are going loud, people couldn't, their ears got damaged. So when I was DJing, I was just always covered my ears so I could hear what I was doing with my mixes and stuff. So yeah, the last one I went to was like a couple years ago, and yeah, there's just like a slight frequency dip in my left ear if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's just because of what I do for music, it's important for me to look after my ears and just make sure there's nothing crazy going on. And then yeah, to get my custom in-ears and earplugs done, it's important for me to do that. So any DJs, any artists, so sometimes when I just go to an event, I'm not DJing or anything. I was at the Ray Black concert last night. I'm in like front of house with the sound engineer. Shouts to Raf. I just put in earplugs. Like I don't need to hear music louder than I really need to, and it just helps protect. And it's gonna keep me in the game for as long as I want, really. So yeah, anybody, and even like if you go out regularly to events, it's good to just have them anyway. Like, cause you know, even ravers, they talk about sometimes like they hear the high frequency in their ears after the club. So I don't think I've ever had that. The only one time there was a problem, and which kind of made me fearful of flying when I have a cold, is I was on a plane going to Ibiza, had a cold, I must have had in-ears in, took the in-ears out, and the air pressure blocked the fluid in my ear. So for a couple of days I couldn't hear in one of my ears, and that was very scary for me.
Yeah, imagine that would be.
But at a certain point the fluid just kind of like cleared out and everything was cool. So that's only the only scare I've had, but otherwise my hearing is great. I have incredible hearing, actually. But yeah, for the amount of years that I've been DJing, and that's what the ear doctor said, he was like, for the amount of years that I've been DJing for, I've taken very good care of my ears.
No, and good job you have as well. Good job. Now, I think I should have a hearing test done myself, because I've got an issue where I can hear really low noises, like from far away, like really, really far. But close up, it's not as good. Okay. So I think I need to get mine checked, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Right, I'm going to drop a track now with Steph London. This one, Bosie with Wiley, Idris Elba, and Sean Paul. Absolutely love this remix.
Hey, cuz.
What you saying?
Yeah, I think I'm running late.
Running what?
Hold on. So you're telling me you ain't gonna make it?
You're listening to the Best in Britain show with DJ Sweet Lee.
Bossy, Godfather, man a OG, man a half humble, man a bossy. Fling a rag a rhythm like it's all free. Bossy, house on the coast G. My money so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like a bossy.
Hey yo, Idris, tell them what they ain't take a bit. When you step out to that turn up in a dish. My body comfortable and me physically fit. I'm a brown and sweet, just like the chocolate. Yo, Wiley, them ones sound like me. Then I pretty with the okra. Shut down in the city with the backyard party. Every man want piece of me. The back of them a pop and them a bun weed. Man want wine behind me, me have to move and dusty. I'm looking for a brother who got hella pound. 079, baby, I'm a hammer, did you shop?
Bossy, Godfather, man a OG, man a half humble, man a bossy. Fling a rag a rhythm like it's all free. Bossy, house on the coast G. My money so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like a bossy.
Hey yo, Sean.
Aye, so when me spit the body with it, maybe gala get with it. The body with it, maybe gala get with it. The body with it, maybe gala get with it. Wind up your body and spin it. Girl, when you bubble like a trouble, why you give me this something now? Turn it around and bring it. You press the head back on and never push that button, my girl down, but I can't tip it. Once you broke out and fling it. Once your body shaking up to the limit. Once you wild out to wild it, your heads to the base, step London and mid and easy.
This is DJ Dog and you are listening to Sweet Lee on the Best in Britain show. Keep it locked right here.
With the Pacino flow, Godfather part 2, call me the Nero. I came to win, battle me, that's nothing. Disrespect, man, get the slap on the chin. Man, I came with a clap on Larry, man, a big DJ, Hawks, Megan and Harry. Oh, yeah, man, I'm bossy. I make it girl melt like a toasty. I've been this way someday, and I write for myself, no ghosting.
These a boy got money in a bank and ready to roll and blaze up this tank and got the girls from someone to Hong Kong. The girl them champion in it.
Bossy, Godfather, man a OG, man a half humble, man a bossy. Fling a rag a rhythm like it's all free. Bossy, house on the coast G. My money so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like a bossy. I fly around the world cause I'm bossy. Bossy, Godfather, man a OG, man a half humble, man a bossy. Fling a rag a rhythm like it's all free. Bossy, house on the coast G. My money so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like a bossy. I fly
You're
around the
listening
world
to the
cause I'm
Best in
bossy.
Britain show with DJ Sweet Lee.
Oh, what a tune. I absolutely love that. Top track for the whip. Love it, absolutely. Could you let us know best moments on this musical journey of yours?
Wow. I think, okay, so when I was in America, just the amount of love that I got from the American DJs, because a lot of them were like, they're not seeing the American DJs doing what I was doing. So I was obviously on the turntable, scratching and everything. Because we were doing a lot of live band stuff with Estelle, I was kind of like using the MPC to play extra bits, obviously doing my ad-libs, and I got a lot of love from a lot of the American DJs out there. Winning the awards that I've picked up, so Best UK Hip Hop DJ in 2002, and Best Underground DJ in 2005 at the Music Awards. What else? There's been so many, man, I think. But yeah, just kind of like all the artists that I've worked with and helping them get their shows and them being happy with what I do as well, you know, that's always a good moment. So like the shows that we've done with like Steph and Wretch, like the Steph tour last year was really amazing. Doing stuff with Wretch as well. Yeah, it's just been an amazing journey in total, really.
Now, Smasherelly, is there something that you would like to do more of in the future?
Yeah, so I'm getting back on my music production game. I've been on and off for years. So yeah, that's something that I'm really trying to do, or that I am doing this year. If you heard the Wretch and Abellino Young Fire Old Flame mixtape, I did track 2, Nothing Will. So I produced the beat on that, and that was a highlight as well. So Wretch and I were doing a TV show. Tiny Temp had something on Sky, and during the break, Rich was like, yeah, you know, working on the mixtape with Abellino, playing me a few tracks. Then he played me like Hulk Hogan and a couple others. And I was like, yeah, I'm back on my beat game as well. So played him one track and he was like, yeah, that's a vibe. And then played him the beat that was Nothing Will. And he just started rapping straight away. Like he just got into the vibe. He was like, yeah, as soon as we finish this, cancel your cab home, we're going studio.
taking this,
So yeah, he just called up the crew, went over to Wizzy Wow's studio, called up Abellino, called up Bobby Lewis as well. And yeah, it came together. So when we were doing the Young Fire Old Flame shows, we did one at Coco, and the first one was at Proud Camden, and the amount of people that came up to me was like, oh, I didn't know you produced, and people were telling me that's like one of their favourite tracks off the mixtape, and then, you know, going to the show, and obviously I'm in show mode, so I'm focused on what's going on with my turntables and making sure Wretch is cool and everything, but seeing people vibe out to the track, seeing people rapping along and everything was like, wow, this is a moment for me. So that's definitely a highlight as well. So yeah, the music production is something that's coming this year, definitely.
I'm very, very excited about that. I definitely want you to send me beats in for the show. I would love to feature them. Really excited to hear that. That would be great. That really will. Now, what I did notice is that you do travel to beat showcases, don't you?
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about them? Which ones you go to?
Yeah. So from Nothing Will, me doing the beat on that track. There was a crew called the Beat Club. They reached out to me first, and I went to that and played some beats. It was like me and a few other producers. So that showed me a lot of love, and then someone saw the videos that I was posting up, and they run an event called Instros Only and the Producer Huddle. So I've been doing a lot of stuff with them. They're like family to me. So shout out to Denise and Pino. So yeah, I've been going to a lot of their showcases. Sometimes I'm just there to like check out the vibes. And if other producers like Smash, how come you're not playing any beats? And I'm like, boy, I ain't really been working. But yeah, I go to a lot of those showcases because it's like the next step for me. And yeah, it's just nice to be in that vibe. And because I work with artists as well, and I know a lot of artists. If I hear something, I'll be like, oh, you know what, this would be dope for Wretch or Steph, or there's an artist that I know and they've got a certain vibe, and you know, so it's good for me, like networking wise as well, you know. So yeah, shout out to all the producers that I've met over the years doing that kind of stuff, and yeah, going to like the beat showcases and all like the live shows and the live show like I Love Live and all those kind of events, acoustic live. I just like seeing what's going on out there and supporting the talent, and some of my friends are putting on the events, some of my friends are performing at the events. Shouts to like Anissa Marie and E Minor and so many other artists, so I just like go out and support and see what the vibes are.
No, that's absolutely great. Now, also, you do a residency, don't you? Somewhere. Where's that? The Hoxton Pony?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and what's that? Is that every month?
Yeah, once a month.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so shout out to the Hoxton Pony, shout out to my friend Kim. So yeah, last summer they reached out to me and they was like, yeah, do you want to come down and do a set? So yeah, went and did the set, really enjoyed it. The first night was amazing, like the staff. One of my friends came down, shout out to Trevor, who's kind of like tour manager for a lot of these artists that I work with. And at the end of the night, you know, when the bar staff were like, yo, you killed it, like we really enjoyed it. So, you know, that's a good look. So, yeah, they wanted me to confirm the residency almost from the get-go, but because of like what my schedule was at the time, still doing a lot of the shows with Steph and Wretch and traveling and stuff, I didn't want to, not necessarily that I didn't want to confirm it straight away, but because we were trying to be like, okay, is it going to be every third Saturday of the month or whatever it was. But yeah, you know, a couple months down the line, it was like, yeah, let's make it official. So yeah, I've been doing that since September, I think. I'm back there on April the 13th and then May the 4th. And it's just been great vibes. Like I'm loving being back in the clubs because I kind of like, not stepped away from it, but the tour life kept me very busy. So yeah, it's been amazing to like get back in that, and like I'm DJing for like 4 hours. Like so it's me from like 10 o'clock till 2. And yeah, it's just been great vibes, like the feedback that I get from the crowd, the staff, and just the feeling that I get at the end of the night, being like, yo, I just done this thing and this set and it was vibes and people were happy, and you know, I'm gaining new followers and new fans. People are like, yo, you got like a Spotify playlist or a mix CD, like, you know, so yeah, it's been good. Like Wretch came down a couple months ago to support and everything, so yeah, man, it's been a good vibe. I'm loving it down there.
I'm definitely going to come down and join you one week. Definitely. Now, also, where I met you, you are a teacher for inspiring DJs. Could you talk to the listeners and the viewers just a little bit about it, the inspiring DJs?
Yeah, so DJ Petite reached out to me, and she's been getting me to do a few things over the years. I basically started teaching in 2002. I was working at the Albany Theatre in Deptford, and they were putting on like summer workshops, and I was kind of like the DJ assistant. And basically what happened is that one of the teachers got into like a minor car accident, so I had to like take a day or two off to get all that stuff sorted out. So yeah, the company called up and was like, yo, can you teach the class? I was like, I've never taught before. But I did it, the kids loved it, and then the following years after that, they started having me as a DJ tutor for the courses. Then I moved to America for a little bit. When I was in America for a little bit, I was teaching at Dub Spot. And then yeah, so Petite reached out to me, and she's had me doing a few like one-to-one sessions. And then yeah, last year she got the funding to put on the Inspiring DJs, which happened at Peckham Levels. And yeah, I got to meet you and a whole bunch of amazing ladies that wanted to learn how to DJ, or some people were DJing already and just develop a bit more. And yeah, it's been a great time for me to pass on my knowledge, and I learn a lot from it as well. So, you know, to be able to see people make progress, to see people be inspired from it as well is a great feeling as well.
Yeah, I absolutely I loved it. I loved doing the course. You're an excellent teacher. You break it down really, really good, which I needed. I really, really did. Now, I've got one more question because we're going to be out of time very, very soon. Now, the question is, what would you like to be remembered for?
This is a good person, really. I think that's about it. Yeah, this is a good person, like, and because I've got that good rep within the industry, I think that's already happening, and people reach out to me on many levels, not just on the industry level as well. So yeah, as long as people remember me as a good person, and if they remember that, yeah, I helped make a few live shows amazing and a few club nights amazing, and make people enjoy themselves. That's the main thing, really. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you definitely will have people remember that. Definitely about you, 100. Now, I really want to thank you again for coming in today. I would love you to come back. And like I said, you know, some exclusive beats, exclusive rap would be sick for the Best in Britain show. Yeah. Right, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's locked in today, supporting us, supporting the UK. Keeping us all company. I hope you have a great weekend, whatever you're up to. Sweetly will be back on Monday. I've got another very special guest passing through. Check out my socials, Sweetly Official, Best in Britain show, to find out who it is. Thank you so much again, DJ Smasherelly. Could you just let them know where people can follow you, socials and stuff?
Yeah, main socials is social media. Is Instagram at DJ Smasherelly. That's DJ SMASHERELLY. But if you check out Sweetly's page, you'll see me on there. So yeah, that's the best way to find me. You'll see the stuff that I'm doing, club stuff, beats, and yeah. that's the best way.
Right, we are out of the building. Have a fantastic weekend.
You're listening to the Best in Britain show with DJ Sweet. It's available everywhere on the door.